Hello, welcome Christina. I would like you to introduce Christina. We are in the Philippines, and please speak us about yourself. Who are you? What are you doing? And whatever you feel that you want to share with us.
Sure, okay. So my name is Christina Sang, and I'm Korean American, but I have lived in the Philippines for quite some time. I basically grew up my formative years here, and so my heart feels like I'm Pinay, like I'm Filipina. And currently, me and my family live here in La Union, in a little surf town in the Philippines, north about 4.5 hours from Manila. And a little bit about me is I am what I'd like to call a wellpreneur. So I'm a wellness entrepreneur. I currently, I
like it.
Thank you. It took me a really long time to get here, but I basically have a wellness company, so a workplace wellness company, where we create wellness programs for corporations and different workplaces. And I also have a mental health company called Mind You. So my wellness company, it's called The Wellness Collective, and my mental health company, it's called Mind You. And we are trying to destigmatize mental health awareness in Philippines and wider Southeast Asia in the future. And and we have a lot of little side projects as well. Work very closely with Mad Travel, which does a lot of conservation regenerative work in the Philippines, and my husband and I also do the plastic solution, where we basically try to not eliminate because it's really hard to eliminate, but try to reduce plastic waste and to try to do something about the rampant plastic waste that is currently circulating, especially in sachet culture countries like the Philippines, Indonesia, etc.
In the beaches.
Yeah, so that's currently a little bit about what I do, and when I do have time, because I'm a mother, I do therapy and I do coaching for one-on-one clients, and I also do a lot of somatic work in terms of movement.
Very interesting.
And lately, I'm really interested in authentic relating.
I love that.
Which is something that I'm really into, and I'm studying Gabor Mate's, Dr. Gabor Mate's line of work right now, which is called compassionate inquiry, which does it does a lot of trauma-informed approach style in the way that he works with people, and I'm trying to
and it's
adopt
connected
that.
with the body.
It brings you a lot into your body, so it brings you into presence and awareness in your body, and but it brings a lot of compassion into everything.
Very necessary.
Yes, so that's something that I'm kind of exploring right now, and just very excited about. And a little bit about me, story-wise, is that I've worked in many different countries. So I used to have a high-flying corporate career that I was building, and I've worked with A-list celebrities before. I've worked with royalty. I've worked with many different types of people, but there was always something that felt like it was missing in my life as I got deeper and deeper into the work. And there are points in my life where I think I was working 16 hours a day to 18 hours sometimes. Yeah, so I just hit burnout, and then I made a complete life shift, and then I decided to do the work that I currently do, which is more purpose-led and giving back to people and bringing people together in communities.
It is really nice. So you changed drastically, but now it gives you tools to help yourself too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing the work that I do because I used everything that I learned on myself. So I was the guinea pig. So
exactly.
So
because you know that it is helpful.
Yes. So
because you felt it.
Yes. So all the things that I think was helpful for me in my body and what helped me on my healing journey and moving in this direction is something that I'm kind of sharing now with other people. I personally don't subscribe to guru mentality, so I don't really agree when people are like, yes, I'm an expert in my field, or I do this, or I think that we're all students of life, and we're just sharing what has worked for us, and
totally agree.
Everyone gets to choose, from their own buffet of selection of healing modalities, what works for them, and you create your own, cocktail, or you create your own dish with all that.
And maybe for the people helps some parts that it helped you, and other parts they can choose and they can decide of themselves
Yes.
what to choose
Yeah.
to create their own healing.
Yeah, exactly. Because what works for me might not work for you.
Yeah.
Because everyone's lived a different life.
Exactly.
Everyone's a snowflake. Everyone's has a very special and unique blueprint that they've been created with. So.
But it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And I would like to know what is inner peace for you and how you think you can achieve it, or at least for a moment in your life.
Yeah, wow, that's a big question. It's a very big question. I actually, as soon as you said inner peace, I thought of my friend Mark. He actually lives inner peace. So whenever he doesn't do anything that will deter him from having his own inner peace. And for me, I feel like inner peace is really not a concept, but a feeling. It's when I feel settled and grounded, and when I feel like my heart is warm and it's like it's open, it's cracking open and just receiving and receptive to anything that's coming in. And when I feel deeply rooted in the earth. So I feel this a lot. So
Wow.
yeah, when I feel like my feet are firmly planted and I feel my heart beating, I feel like that gives me a sense of inner peace. Like that is just a little fragment of what inner peace feels like to me. And it's when I feel like I don't really have to think about doing.
Nothing else.
Yes. It's when I feel like I'm just being, because at the end of the day, we are human beings, not
Exactly.
human doings.
Yeah.
So it's when I feel like I am just in homeostasis, my natural state of being, and I just feel grateful to be alive, and I just feel good in my body.
Really nice, that feeling. And really difficult, especially nowadays for the people that are working with stressful lives. And how do you think you can achieve, you personally, achieve that state?
So lately, what really helps me is disconnecting from screens.
Yeah.
So I've been tapping into that feeling a lot more when I am in nature, or when I'm doing something I really love, and I'm trying to combine all of the things that bring me joy, bring me inner peace, into what my days look like. So I'm really trying to craft that lately. Waking up, and I know I'm very privileged because I get to jump in the ocean as soon as I wake up, and then come out and spend time with my daughter, ease into the day. I actually try to do a no screen policy before 10, so I try to not open my phone.
Wow, this is very difficult.
Yeah. So try to not open my phone or my computer before 10. It's hard sometimes because I have meetings that are in different time zones. Yeah, or in different time zones also. So I'm trying to meet them to that. But as much as possible, I try to do the 10 to 10 to 8 actually, no phone. So I go from 10 a.m. I allow myself to get into the phone, and then around 8 p.m. I shut off the phone.
Okay,
And
so
then,
you have a schedule and you are loyal to yourself.
Yes.
That you have to achieve that goal.
And then I also try to leave my phone charging in a different room when I sleep.
This is really good.
So basically trying to give myself 4 hours of no screen time before I sleep, at least 3 or 4 hours, and then in the morning as well. I try to make it so that it's not the last thing I see at night, and then the first thing I see in the morning.
Point.
It's really hard to do.
It's really hard, but we have to try, because the hardest, usually the things are, the benefits are better.
Yes, exactly. And also, it's scary sometimes for some people. And honestly, fear lies on the precipice of growth, in my opinion. So it's on the edge of where you're going to grow the largest and the biggest, in my personal opinion. Yeah. So that's one of the things I do. And I also spend a lot of time with my family if I can, and just be in nature for a little bit. So whatever space you're in, like, I feel like try to be with nature. I know that might feel like it's a luxury sometimes, or it might feel like I don't have time to spend time in nature. But even having a plant and then spend time with it,
for example.
talk to it,
Yeah.
give it some love, it'll actually grow a lot more beautifully or bigger with you speaking to it. If you don't own a plant, maybe get one, or even go outside and like wherever you might see a tree or whatever, maybe that's your tree that you talk to every morning. Whatever works, for you. But for me, I feel like spending some time with nature helps ground you and give you a little bit of that time to just like away from life, away from the busyness. And then,
so be connected, no, with nature, with your family.
Yes.
So
connections. Yeah. So disconnect.
Connection
connect.
and disconnection.
Yes. So disconnect to connect, basically. Disconnect from mobile devices and screens, especially blue light screens. That helps me.
True.
Connecting with my family, connecting with nature, and connecting with yourself, actually. So I like meditating, and in meditation, that really helps me get into my inner landscape and gives me a lot more peace. Like it gives me a very strong sense of reconnecting to my soul. And my soul to the divine or the universe, and it just helps me, and it helps me feel like I'm much larger, much smaller and larger than I am, and it's a beautiful feeling. So and then if some of those don't work, then sometimes I just need to move my body. I just need to shake
feel
it. Yeah. So I have a yoga practice, but I also studied under the lineage of embodied flow, classical tantric yogic philosophy, where it's non-dualistic. It's we are a part of everything, and everything is a part of us.
Very nice.
And so when I move, I sometimes visualize that. I visualize what's happening inside my body. I visualize where I'm moving, how I'm connected to nature. Whatever it is, I move. And so, because sometimes we store a lot of trapped emotions in our body. There's so much happening here. So, and there's many different philosophers and different thought leaders that are now talking about it, The Body Keeps a Score, for example. Great book. There's a lot around trauma storage in the body. And so I feel like for me, I like moving. I like just moving.
And do you
out.
feel that is moving out the different emotions?
Yeah, and sometimes every day is different, right? You arrive every day differently into whatever you're doing. So for me, I feel like either I'm arriving into today and I feel maybe a little tender. I just feel like I need a hug. My movements are more gentle. It's more tender, and it's in the way that it arrives. Maybe sometimes I feel like I need to release, or there's anger or pain or sadness, and I need to let it out in another way. So I move, I shake it, and then otherwise sometimes I mix and match. Sometimes I go and I do Krav Maga or kickboxing or tennis or whatever sport. Yeah, whatever sport feels good for me. But the basis of everything is really yoga for me. Yoga and free movement. That really gets me into it. But then you have the world is your oyster. You have so many different things that work for you.
Yeah, and depending on which each people like one or the other, but at the end just to express, through the movement. And how often do you meditate during the week, for example?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. Even if you don't really have a lot of time, 5-10 minutes makes a huge difference. 5 minutes
per day?
Yeah, even.
It's true. Everyone can do that.
Yeah, even if you can't do 5 minutes and you feel like that's already a commitment. 1 minute. Just sit for 1 minute and just land. Or if you feel like it's triggering to close your eyes and go inside, then you can keep your eyes open and maybe just notice what's happening, or even just notice the sensations in your body, whatever is present.
Yeah, so to be in present. And yoga, how often do you do it per week?
I think it depends. So my movement depends on my timings, what I'm feeling in that moment. What I try to do is I take what I need in each day. So I don't have I used to have a very set schedule. Yeah, because I'm a very scheduled kind of person. I still have that corporate background. So I had a schedule from this time to this time I'm journaling, this time to this time I'm meditating, this.
Yeah, but this is stressing at the end.
Yes, but then it's also, you feel like, oh my gosh, I have to, at this time I have to be doing this. Yeah. And I want it to feel more natural and organic. And honestly, I've I've done that in my day, and I feel like it just happens better, and I'm more efficient. I get like most of my things done like when I have a good start to the day, like with meditating, movement.
It's true, and you do it in even different mood.
Mm-hmm.
Everything more open, more
Yeah.
more there. Not
Exactly.
in the your mind is not on the future that I have to.
Exactly, and it's so easy to get sucked into that, right? The, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I have to do this,
Yeah.
and this, and this, and get, and then you get sucked into that. But it's nice when you kind of give yourself a little bit of a pause so you can reset and then go.
Yeah, totally agree. Really nice and really interesting what you are saying. Just to summarize, because we don't have too much time, how can the people, because I'm sure they will be interested, how can they connect with you?
Oh, I'm on at Christina Sang, which is CHRISTINA, Sang, SANG, so past tense of sing. Christina Sang on Instagram, and then my website is www.christinasang.com.
Okay, very easy. And if you don't understand, or maybe your English is not very good like mine, I can put down. I'm gonna write it. Okay, so thank you very much, Christina. Thank you.
Muchas
It
gracias.
was a pleasure.
Thank you.